Your suitcase mark is on the wall, a little scrape beside the hall. I never fixed it, never tried. Guess some things stay when love decides. The house is quiet after 10. I hear the pipes, then silence again. I used to think that peace meant space. Now every room repeats your place. I gave you answers without feeling, kept my heart behind the door. You kept asking for a little, I kept giving less and more. I left the hallway light on, even though you're not coming through. Maybe part of me was hoping old habits could bring back you. I never lost you in one moment, never watched the whole thing fall. I just failed you in 100 ways, too quiet to notice it all. Your favorite book is missing now. You took it when you left somehow. I saw the empty space last week and felt more than I meant to feel. You used to read beside the bed while I let whole evenings pass instead. You were there and I was near, but somehow never fully here. I thought love could live on knowing without saying what was true. I kept trusting you would feel it while I slowly lost you. I left the hallway light on, even though you're not coming through. Maybe part of me was hoping old habits could bring back you. I never lost you in one moment, never watched the whole thing fall. I just failed you in 100 ways, too quiet to notice at all. I don't need to know who holds you, or if somebody knows your ways. I just hope he hears the silence before it turns into goodbye. I learned love needs more than feeling, more than staying in the room. It needs courage in the moment before distance starts to bloom. I turned the hallway light on for the first time since you left. Not because I stopped remembering, not because I heard any less. I just know some doors stay closed now, and some truths arrive too late. I can carry what I learned from you without asking you to wait. The hallway finally went dark, and I stood there for a while. to ask me how my day went, and wait like you wanted the truth. I'd give you 3 or 4 small answers, and never turn a question back to you. You'd fold the laundry on the sofa, leaving my shirts beside my chair. I thought love was in those routines, never noticed what was missing there. You were never asking for perfection, you just wanted me away. But I kept giving you tomorrow, till tomorrow came too late. You stopped asking me twice, stop waiting for me to notice, stop leaving little spaces for the words I never spoke. You didn't leave in anger, you just slowly changed your life. And I knew that I had lost you when you stopped asking me twice. I remember one September, you stood barefoot by the stairs. Said you felt alone beside me. I said we're fine and left you there. I thought calm and nothing's broken, thought no shouting meant no pain. But a heart can quit believing long before it walks away. You got tired of repeating every need I chose to miss. By the time I learned to listen, there was nothing left to fix. You stopped asking me twice, stop waiting for me to notice, stop leaving little spaces for the words I never spoke. You didn't leave in anger, you just slowly changed your life. And I knew that I had lost you when you stopped asking me twice. Call you complicated, now I know I made you explain things that should have been so simple, till repeating caused you pain. If I ever love that deeply, I won't make her prove she cares. I'll hear the first small change and breathe in and meet her halfway there. You stopped asking me twice, and that silence finally taught me love can leave without a warning. When it's tired of being lonely, I can't ask you to remember who I should have been back then. I just hope wherever you are now, you don't have to ask again. You used to ask me how my day went, I wish I'd asked about yours. There were boxes by the staircase, 3 of yours and 2 of mine. You had labeled every carton I was acting like we had time. You wrapped the glasses in old newspaper, set the pictures face to face. I kept finding useless errands just to stay out of the way. You were closing every chapter, I was hoping one would stay. But hoping without speaking never made you turn my way. The boxes by the stairs said more than I was saying. Every room was getting lighter while my heart was getting lit. You carried out the life we built, one small piece at a time. And I stood there like a stranger, watching yours leave mine. I found a nail above the mantle where our old photograph had been, just a tiny mark in plaster, but it pulled me back again. You had asked me months before that if I still wanted what we had. I kissed your forehead, changed the subject, thought that answer wasn't bad. I was good at staying comfortable, good at keeping feelings small. Never knew the safest distance could become the longest fall. The boxes by the stairs said more than I was saying. Every room was getting lighter while my heart was getting late. You carried out the life we built, one small piece at a time. And I stood there like a stranger, watching yours leave mine. I remember lifting one last box. You said, leave it, I can manage. That was when I finally heard how far you'd gone without me. There are moments made for choosing, not for waiting to be sure. I kept searching for the right words till you didn't need them anymore. There are no boxes by the stairs now, nothing left for you to take. But sometimes I still see that evening in every choice I didn't make. You carried out the life we built, and I finally understand. Love can disappear in pieces while you're standing where it began. There's still a nail above the mantle, I never covered up the mark. There's an old calendar above the sink, still turn back to early spring. Your handwriting and fills a little square. Dentist Tuesday, dinner with Claire. One Friday has a faded start. I know exactly what it was. You planned a night for just us two. I came home late and blamed the world. You kept making room beside you. I kept filling mine with noise. I thought love would keep forgiving. Every time I made that choice. There's a date I never circle, a night I should have made our own. You were dressed and waited ready, while I barely made it home. It wasn't one forgotten evening. It was every time I chose something smaller than the woman who was trying to hold me close. You stopped writing plans in pencil, started keeping them inside. Didn't see the difference there till your weekends filled without a mind. You learned restaurants I never knew, made new friends across the town, and I called it independence while our world was shutting down. You weren't trying to punish me, you were learning how to live. When somebody keeps receiving and forgets that love must give. There's a date I never circle, a night I should have made our own. You were dressed and waited ready, while I barely made it home. It wasn't one forgotten evening. It was every time I chose something smaller than the woman who was trying to hold me close. I used to think the important moments would announce themselves somehow, but most of what a heart remembers looks ordinary looking back. A dinner kept a promise on her, 10 more minutes at the door. Love can disappear from calendars when it isn't chosen anymore. There's a day I never circle, but I carry it with me now. Not to ask for your returning, not to change what time allowed. If another heart comes near me, I won't save my best for later. I'll show up when the moment matters, before love becomes a day on paper. I turn the calendar to this month and wrote one word: remember. mother said an extra plate. You called me twice around 8. I said I had too much to do and promised I would make it up to you. You drove there by yourself that day, smiled through questions anyway. I never saw the hurt I caused by treating love like it could pause. You kept inviting me inside every part of who you were. I kept standing at the edges thinking closeness could occur. I remember the Sunday I stayed home when you needed me beside you most. You never made a scene about it. You just came back quieter than before. I thought one day could mean so little. Thought we had a lifetime left to spend. Now I know love counts the moments when you choose to show up for someone. There was a picture from that evening, everyone crowded in the frame. You stood smiling near your father with an empty space beside your name. I saw it months after you left me at the bottom of a drawer, and understood how many places I had made you stand alone before. You never needed grand occasion, just a man who would be there. But I kept saving my affection for a future we never shared. I remember the Sunday I stayed home when you needed me beside you most. You never made a scene about it. You just came back quieter than before. I thought one day could mean so little. Thought we had a lifetime left to spend. Now I know love counts the moments when you choose to show up for someone. No single night that ended us, just 100 small decisions where I chose myself too much. And I finally understand it, why your heart stopped making room. You got tired of being second to everything I thought I had to do. I remember the Sunday I stayed home, but I don't use regret to call you back. I just carry what it taught me into every choice I make. If somebody asks me to be present, I won't promise them someday again. Love is built in ordinary hours by the ones who choose to enter in. Your mother said an extra plate. I should have been there that day. There's a can of blue paint in the garage, still sealed beneath the wooden shelf. You picked the color in October, said the room could use some help. I said we'd start the following weekend, then another weekend came. You stopped bringing up the bedroom, and I never asked what changed. I was always good at promising better days a little late. You were building something with me while I kept making you wait. We never painted that wall blue, never moved the bed like you wanted to, never finished half the plans you kept placing in my hands. I thought love could live on intention, thought wanting was enough to prove. Now that unopened can reminds me how many things I never followed through. You once brought home 2 little frames for pictures from our summer trip. I left them sitting in the hallway, still wrapped around the edges. You used to talk about small changes, new curtain shelves, a softer chair. I heard you dreaming out loud beside me, but I was hardly ever there. You weren't asking for a mansion or some life I couldn't give. You were asking me to join you in the life we already live. We never painted that wall blue, never moved the bed like you wanted to, never finished half the plans you kept placing in my hands. I thought love could live on intention, thought wanting was enough to prove. Now that unopened can reminds me how many things I never followed through. I used to blame the busy seasons for the things I pushed aside, but there's always time for something when you choose to make it matter. You deserve more than good intentions, more than words that sounded kind. You needed someone in the moment, not a man who lived behind. We never painted that wall blue, and I finally know it wasn't about the room. It was every little future you were asking me to choose. I can't finish what we started and pretend it makes things new. So I'll leave that can unopened and remember what I failed to do. The wall is still the same old white, I notice it every night.